Hello and welcome to Tabletop 24, and thank you for joining us for another unboxing. Today we have Unmatched Redemption Row from Restoration Games. Now, this, as you'll see, is one of the Marvel sets. There are several of those. Currently have 3 out on the market, and I believe a couple more coming. If you have done so already, check out our recap of UKGE, where Unmatched took me by surprise, and this is one of 3 unboxings that will be on the channel. So also check those out if you are interested. This is slightly different to some of the other sets that are going around because they're normally 2 or 4. This does have 3 fighters in it, and I'm quite interested to see how these ones will play. All of the fighters within a match play very differently, and they are quite thematic to the characters themselves, so this should be quite interesting to see. As always, you do receive a rulebook, which is slightly tailored to your specific fighters in the box and maybe the map, but are very similar to each other. And they normally follow the same sort of layout, and they will just go through the different aspects of the rules and potentially use specific examples that you may find, and then you will see your specifics for the identities that you have in this set. Next up, you have the health dials. Obviously, we've got 3 here. We've got certain items that are applicable to this set, so they're always quite nice. And then we have a board. Now, this is similar to the 4-player boards, which you'll see, where we've got the larger setup. The 2-player sets obviously have smaller boards that you can use, but these are a double-fold board that are quite large, showing 2 different Marvel-themed locations. Now we've got the little widgets for the health dials, and these are slightly different to previous sets, so it'll be good to see how they work. Then we have the sidekick for Luke Cage, which is going to go there. Then we're going to have some of the tokens that we've seen on the punch board that will fit into this nice insert. One thing I do say about Unmatched is the inserts are absolutely fantastic. But second to the insert is these wonderful miniatures that you get inside the box. Now, they do come with a nice little wash on them, which adds depth to the detail. And you could paint these if you wanted, but I think these are fantastic. And it's interesting as well, they've picked characters in the Marvel IP that are quite beloved, but not necessarily currently, at least, your Captain America's, your Iron Man. So it's nice to see some of the smaller heroes or less loner heroes get some love. Obviously, Moon Knight being quite prevalent with the Disney Plus series that's aired recently. So each hero will have a deck of cards. In that deck of cards, they will have, we can get this out, their main overview card, which you've got the name of their fighter plus any sidekicks they've got and the health that they will start on. And then you will have, so these slightly laid out slightly different. So you've got Luke's and Ghost Rider, and then you've got 3 different identities for Moon Knight. No spoilers really there for the series if you've caught that. And you've got all the different cards that work with the abilities. Obviously, Moon Knight being slightly different, that his cards work with any, because he does have 3 different identities, but they'll be used to attack, move, and or defend or scheme as you go through. So move on to Luke's deck. What is also quite nice, the artwork throughout these cards. I think most of it's all original. So they're nice on the back of the deck. You know who you'll be fighting or using, and then you've got the actual cards for them. Now, no surprise really seeing a lot of defense cards from Misty and Luke, being that he is the invulnerable man. So they're in there. So you'll notice obviously with this one you've got Luke Cage and then specifically Misty cards. So that shows that you're going to be using specific cards for your specific people. And finally we've got Ghost Rider. Now, I think everybody is waiting to see in the MCU, me included. Now, there is obviously the older Ghost Rider films, but they probably haven't aged particularly well with the current MCU. Anyway, Ghost Rider. So you'll notice on him, because there is only him, there is Ghost Rider cards, and so there are no Ennies, there are nothing, so they're all specific to him. He's going to be doing quite a bit of damage, I think, and a little bit of versatile cards and a few scheme Hellride with him. So that is brilliant. Like I say, these inserts are fantastic. They just show off where everybody sits, what everybody's doing. If you like this, check out our other unboxings of the Unmatched series. There will likely be more even after these three. That is Unmatched Redemption Row. If you haven't done so already, check out our other videos on the channel, give us a like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Take care.